Hello, everybody. My name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine, right here in the city of Memphis. It's in the county sheriff, it's in the state of Tennessee. Today's date is Sunday afternoon. It's August the 18th, 2024. The time 2:12 p.m. First, say thank you to my family, my support for you. Continue to support, continue to keep myself employed in Memphis, tri-state area, continue to further my education, more college online, continue to pursue my social media stuff, be administrator, contrary to Martin Penn, time took a break, going to school. In the very near future, I'm gonna go back to Monroe College online. I'm gonna go back to school, and I'm gonna earn my social degree as well as other degrees. Now, let me start my Facebook Live. Hello, everybody. My name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine. I live right here in the city of Memphis. It's in the county sheriff, state of Tennessee. And today's date is Sunday afternoon, August the 18th, 2024. The time is 2:13 p.m. First, say thank you to my family, my support for you. Continue to encourage support, continue to keep myself employed in the Memphis tri-state area, continue to further my education, Monroe College line, continue to pursue my social research, study, be administrative, contrary to my time took a break going to school. In the future, I'm going to go back to school and I'm going to earn my social degree as well as other degrees. Now, I'm not going to be long on today's video. I had to, Saturday, I had to work yesterday morning, and so I had to wait till today to actually get myself together. Now, I'm not going to be long today. Like I said, it's 2 p.m. in after Sunday afternoon, and to be honest with you, I got up this morning and started getting myself together. I had to shave and everything, I had a little revival this morning. I be honest. While I was shaving, I was listening to Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers. Honest, got filled with the spirit and everything. Be with me, Jesus. Be with me, Jesus. My Jesus. Be with me, Jesus. So, nearer, my God, to thee. So while I was shaving, I was singing along, watching YouTube videos and everything, listening to Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers. And so, standing in the mirror, shaving and everything, Lord, I'm a poor pilgrim of sorrow who's down in this world. I'm all alone. Had a little revival, I admit it. So it took me a minute to shave because I was standing in the mirror, listening to Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers, Be with me, Jesus, my Jesus. Be with me, Jesus. I'm not going to die, so, Were you there? Were you there when they crucified the Lord? Okay. 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 I done already done that this morning, so but like I said, that what took me so long. So I had to admit, I was shaving, and I said, well, while I'm shaving, I'm gonna listen to Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrer. So standing in the mirror. Okay. Oh boy. Wow. Okay. Oh boy. And time kind of just, the time just went by. Next thing I know. Okay. Boy. Woo, boy. But then, the thing about it, while I was sitting there singing and then having the revival, and and listen to Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers, and they be having these advertising on the YouTube on the YouTube channels and stuff. They had the advertisement come in, and like I said, ain't gonna be long with them until and be about 15 more minutes, and but like I said, they be having the advertisements on the YouTube. So they had the advertisement came on. The woman was talking about, this guy. She said, some guys having problems, and guys be looking for solutions and everything. You know where I'm going with this. You probably heard him too, boy. But yeah, he be having problems, and so the solution here, they got this natural remedy. And then there was another advertisement that said this guy was like 56 years old. And he was saying, I'm 56 years old, and I'm married, and my wife, she's like 26 years old, and I'm 56, and we having problems in our relationship. And I kind of asked, I sought help and everything. And it just ain't been no help in our marriage. And then just so happened, my next door neighbor, he's 63. He's 63, and him and his wife, man, they having a time of their life over there. And it's like, and then he talking about, he was saying that, like, his next door neighbor was 63, and his wife was like 26 years old. And they weren't having any problem. It was so, that you could hear them across, next door. And so he was looking, and he was like, man, one day, I just said, man, let me give enough. I'm gonna go and ask my neighbor. I'm gonna be like, go talk to my neighbor, man. And so he went over there and talked to his neighbor and everything. And his neighbor, told him, he was like, man, this stuff, man. I've been taking this stuff, and ever since I've been taking this stuff, man, I've been on fire. I'm the man around, and so man, I'm standing there in the mirror shaving and everything. I'm like, man, this is a situation, man. Because like, I'm sitting here thinking about, how a man, okay, like it was sliding down for a minute there. Like my phone was sliding down. But he was like, man, I've been taking this product here, and man, my marriage has just been out of this world, And so, like I said, I was standing there shaving this morning and everything. And I was like, man, years ago, people used, back in the 50s and 60s and 70s. And by the time, people had issues and everything, back, my age group and everything, the 80s, you start hearing things about stuff like that. ED, like erectile dysfunction and stuff like that. People had these problems. Men had these problems. I keep bumping this cord. Now, what's happening? My knee keep bumping the cord, and it's making the phone like it want to slide down. So let me slide over here. And so, like back in the 80s and things, they used to advertise like ED, erectile dysfunction, and then they came out with Viagra. So that but it's other products, That's what that's what they talking about today. All these different products to address these problems that men having, And so, but then things like that, it can cause problems for men like me and everything, you know. Not that I'm having them type of problem, but it's just the idea, you know, when women find out about these men using these products, you know what I'm saying? That would cause the problem. Because men like me, we don't have them problems, you know? we ain't having them kind of problems. So you don't need me to be worried about taking no drugs or nothing, no natural remedies or anything. But these guys, because see what he said was like, man, it's like, and when they were advertising, it was like, man, for guys over 40, it got better and longer. Oh boy. So I'm standing in the mirror like oh man. I'm not even having them type of issues. Like what you mean? Talking about men over 40 got the situation got better and it got longer. That's gonna cause some issues, man. Cause these women, you know what I'm saying? They hear about something like that, man. They be like, it got better, and got longer. You know, boy, woo boy. So I'm standing in the mirror. I'm like, man, this is totally, man, this is totally, just totally turn the whole thing upside down. For some people, it's a game changer. Then for other people, it's like, where you going? Where you going? Because, man, think about it. You know, you got this guy in a nursing home, World War II veteran. Can't even get out of bed. But you done mess around and gave him some of this stuff. Okay. Oh boy. You're gonna celebrate Memorial Day. 100 years old. Boy. Man. Oh boy. Man. And then, man, you know, oh boy. Man, you thinking, you know, I was, like I said, I was listening to Sam Cooke in the soul stir this morning, standing in the mirror. And they had these advertisements and stuff. They had some more advertisements in between, you know, YouTube videos and it just so happened, you know, the Instagram influencer and all these type of things. And then, you know, just like we were talking about marriage and everything, I was like, man, this gonna be a big thing. Because I was using my phone listening to Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers. And in between YouTube videos, they had the advertisement. And then it's the Instagram influence. Walking through the grocery store with a miniskirt and some heels on. Looking bad. Looking good as I don't know what. What? And then, you know, it's not just one. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them, you know. And so I'm sitting there, you know, I'm standing in the mirror, shaving and everything, listening to Sam cooking the soul stir. You know. And seeing the Instagram influencer. Whoever came up with that idea about getting married, they didn't think about this damn time. I know that. The boy, it ain't gonna be no easy thing. Cause with that kind of stuff going on, marriage probably lasts about a day. Cause I know damn well I ain't that damn strong. It'd be like, well, do you take this lovely way to want to be? Yeah. By the time the next day comes, dadgummit, what happened? What you mean, what happened? Shoot. I ain't that damn strong, man. Shoot. Man, ain't nobody, man, I can't, man. Think about this, man. These women, you got all these women going to the gym, working their body. You know, working their bodies and working their glutes. I mean, man, these women looking good, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Black/African American women looking good, boy. Pretty in the face, body just, come and get me, man. And then it's not just one. It's just, and then, then you got Latino, Hispanic girls, just looking good, man, from head to toe. Then you got white girls in the gym, working their bodies, walking around with them little pantsuits on, and because it's summertime now. What? Then you got Asian girls walking around, just looking good, man. What a man supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? What a man supposed to do, man? What I'm supposed to do? I'm just supposed to pretend like, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just so strong and I'm going to do what's right. Well, the right thing to do is don't even suggest marriage, goddammit. That's the first thing. Well, look, because I don't think this is going to go any further. This ain't going to work. Because it's just too many good-looking women. Too many. And I ain't finna be sitting around here trying to deal. Because see, like I say, hey, when the whole concept of marriage, not saying anything about marriage, good thing, good institution. But man, this one, they didn't know the foresight, like thousands and thousands of years. They advancing the progress. You see what we are today, and still progressing, man. And then not just they didn't figure in women working their bodies and influence the influence that they have on men with their bodies, their pretty face. I don't even want to get into the hair, and it's just too many good looking women. They go out their way to look good for a man. And then they all got me, so I'm just gonna say not just one, they all got me. I'm just gonna tell the truth. You got me. Shoot. You got one walking through the grocery store, then you got another one driving the car, then gets out the car, then strike a pose on the hood of the car. So then you got another one over here in the bikini. Man, look, it's just too many, man. Just too many good looking women. I ain't trying to, ain't no need me trying to resist, it just ain't gonna happen, man. Because I'm just too damn weak. I'm just gonna go. I'm just weak, man. I ain't strong, man. I'm weak, man. Shoot. I'm weak, man. I'm weak, man. The Instagram influence, man. I'm weak, man. I ain't that damn strong to have one Instagram influence. Man, no. And then you got the women doing the try on haul. No. Absolutely not. Ain't no way in the world. 'Cause I all kind of, no. I'd be over there, you know, be like, man, you doing all this trying on and everything. And man, look, you ain't even got to go through all that. You know, trying to know. Oh boy. Oh boy. Boy. You know, talking too much smack now. You ain't gotta go, you know, you ain't gotta do that. Oh boy. You know, but that, you know what I'm saying? It just there ain't no easy thing to do, man, trying to resist. Because, man, women, beautiful women, they just beautiful in general. And then you sitting around talking about, yeah, I want, you know, I done met this one. Yeah, I know you met one. And then while you know, man, because see, if you move the phone away, just think about how it used to be in the 50s. You couldn't see all these women. Only women you could see were those who was up close, who was in your close proximity. Like, he always, like that old saying, you know, like the girl next door. Yeah, well, you know, she close by. You know? Or the girl in the neighborhood, because, you know, close proximity. Now you got girls in your vicinity on the internet and stuff. You want them too. And then when you put it in your mind you want something, man, your mind be telling you, man, to do things so you can have that, what you want. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the reason why, man, that whole idea just got turned around. Because you want everything. A man, you know what I'm saying? Naturally, a man gonna want everything he see. That's where it starts. That you want what you see. So when you see a woman, you want them. But how many of them did you see? It's just like at the swim, you know, at the bikini, you know, modeling bikinis. Man, you seen all them women modeling bikinis? Man, I want every damn one of them. Ain't no need me lying. I want every damn woman in the bikini. You know? I'm not gonna sit up here and try to be Mr. I'm weak, man. I'm weak. So I'm weak, man. I'm weak, man. What time? Yeah. I'm weak, man. Women be modeling bikinis. I want every woman back there. Every woman that come on stage with a bikini on, I want. You know, because I'm just weak, man. I can't see just one. I see every one of them. I want every damn one of them. I really do. I want each and every one of them with a bikini on. Now, saying that is one thing. But trying to have one woman, and then you talking about trying to have all of them. Well, you know, you see all these food advertisements. They ain't just advertising for men. Because they always include women. Domino's Pizza, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell, McDonald's. Man, these women eat, man. They eat. So, you know, I know you want them. I know you want them. She looking good in that bikini, man. But I know what, man. Look, she eat, man. All of them eat. So you want them. You got to feed them. Because they eat. Because, man, these restaurants must be in business one for these women, man. It ain't just you that eat. These women eat. These restaurants are not in business. It ain't just you and your friends, your male friends. It's these women. They eat just as much as you do. So, I know you want them. She look good in that bikini. She eat just like you would. And, you know, you want them. But I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't resist, man. I'm just weak, man. I'm just weak, man. You know, I want them. You know? I ain't gonna stop wanting. Because if you stop wanting one, things ain't gonna work out that one anyway. I want all of them. I want them all. That's how you make things work. You put in your mind you want all of them, then you'll try to work on the one you got. Because you know things ain't gonna work. Things gonna fall apart. Because I fall weak. So now you gotta work on your weakness. You gotta work on trying to be strong. You gotta build your strength. You gotta be strong. Saying and doing is two different things. Saying, yeah, I'm gonna be strong, man. I'm gonna be faithful and I'm gonna forsake all others. Yeah. Not to discourage nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it ain't no knock on marriage, you know what I'm saying? I applaud people who married, you know. Just being real, you know, just seeing things realistically, man, that it's a hard thing to do. You know, being a man and having so many beautiful women, you know what I'm saying? You know, influencing you, you know? Because it's just like, you know, a woman can be, you know, influencing people, you know, not no negative way, you know, ain't no negative thing. You know, just a beautiful woman. You know, ain't nothing negative about it. You know, being on influencer, you know. They ain't doing a bikini and just showing how beautiful she is, you know. You know, I seen them once, you know, you see, and then, you know, other, you know, when a woman being beautiful, you know, a woman can be with her man and everything. She's standing there with her man, and she having a problem with her man. Because her man just happened to notice a beautiful woman. Another woman besides his wife. That's the kind of trouble, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, like this morning, I was shaving and everything. I just happened to be watching her. I'm like, that's the problem that I'm going to have. How I'm going to be in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be in a relationship with a beautiful woman. And then another beautiful woman draw your attention. I ain't finna have that type of drama, man. I ain't trying to have that type of drama. Cause I'm just weak, man. I'm just weak. I'm just weak. What time is it, man? Like I said, you know, you have to admit, you know, and just confess, man, I'm just weak. So, you know, shoot, like, you know, talking about being married and everything, you know, that influence though, you know, and you know, you have to deal with the influence and everything, and it's just, you know, but you know, just be encouraged and try to be strong. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Just try to be strong and not and work on my weaknesses. Cause just have to be realistic, man. Because women, they have wants and needs too. So trying to want them all, you know, that's a fantasy. You know, you fantasize and everything, but being realistic, man. You know, I like to go out to eat sometime, and that's just me. I take care of me. I got needs. not just wants. And so, wanting them all, it's not being it's not being realistic. You know, it's just being a fantasy. But like I said, I wasn't gonna try to be long. I had a little revival this morning. I admit I had a revival this morning. I got caught up in I was shaving this morning, and I was listening to Sam Cooke and the Soul Stirrers, and I had a little revival and everything, and then lost track of time and everything. And then, of course, in between YouTube videos and the influencer and everything, got distracted about what I was seeing, so and messed around, lost track of time. But like I said, I had to work yesterday, so I still want to make my video. But I'm gonna come back on my next video and gonna pick right back up where I left off at. On making sure we have a foundation on Judaism, and continue to deal with this dualism and cosmology, because the Gnostic nonsense. And then they try to make it sound like they can claim that they dualistic. You know what I'm saying? But Gnosticism don't have no history. No definite beginning. It's just all of a sudden during a certain period of time, like the middle and late first century, you start hearing about this Gnostic nonsense. And the church fathers in the church had already said who they were. They were Jews. And then from the Jewish standpoint, Rabbi Akiva, one of many well-respected rabbis, had already made it clear that he did not want Gnosticism to be an influence on Judaism, as well as Grecian philosophy and all this intellectual stuff. And Rabbi Akiva was around the middle and late first century before he died, because he died during that Bar Kokhba revolt. The Jews were revolting against the Romans at that time. And so, like I said, gonna pick back up where I left off. And then, when it comes to this dualism, you got theistic dualism, and then you got to deal with this bi and ditheism. And dealing with this bitheism and ditheism, you start coming into this when you're talking about this demiurge and talking about this benevolent God and this malevolent God. One God is superior than the other God, and like there's some kind of rivalry going on between the gods. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna pick back up where we left, and then also including in that is this mind-body dualism. And continue to inform yourself on Jewish mysticism as well as Christian mysticism. Continue to inform yourself on Jewish mysticism and Christian mysticism. And then before I end today's video about this so-called Gnostic nonsense, it's a word, syncretism. And then from syncretism you have religious syncretism. You know what I'm saying? And And this is the reason why narcissism ain't making no sense. It's a lie. Syncretism is the practice of combining different beliefs and various schools of thought. Syncretism involves the merging or assimilation of several original, discrete traditions. That's the reason why narcissism is a lie, especially in the theology and mythology of religion, thus asserting an underlying unity and allowing for an inclusive approach to other faiths. While syncretism in art and culture is sometimes linked to eclecticism, in the realm of religion, it specifically denotes a more integrated merging of beliefs into a unified system, distinct from eclecticism, which implies a selective adoption of elements from different traditions without necessarily blending them into a new cohesive belief system. Syncretism also manifests in politics, known as syncretic politics. Now, I'm going to scroll down a little bit to religious syncretism. Religious syncretism is the blending of two or more religious belief systems into a new system, or the incorporation into a religious tradition of beliefs from unrelated traditions. This can occur for many reasons, and the latter scenario happens quite commonly in areas where multiple religious traditions exist in proximity and function actively in a culture, or when a culture is conquered. For example, when we talk about Greco-Roman culture and customs, and how the Greeks as well as Persians conquered the Jews. So you have Greeks, Romans, and Persians who have conquered the Jewish people and conquered their belief and faith. And so on, and like I said, or when a culture is conquered and the conquerors bring their religious beliefs with them, but do not succeed in entirely eradicating the old beliefs or especially practices. So like I said, I'm going to come back on my next video, as long as I don't have to work or anything, and we're going to continue to address these things. And I'm going to come back on my, so like I said, I'm going to come back on my next video. We're going to pick back up where we left off and everything. And like I said, again, you know, Jewish mysticism and Christian mysticism. You understand? So they're going to continue to establish their foundation, their monotheistic foundation on Judaism. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end today's video and continue to pray for there are wars being fought all over the world. And when you have wars being fought, you can't you can't have this view like it's just the people in the military that are affected by the war. And meaning that it's not just the people that either killed or be killed on the battlefield. And while everybody else is just standing around, like you got both sides in the war. And the civilian, they not affected by the war at all. No, there's not. A lot of times, the war on both sides affects not just the military, but it also impacts the civilians on both sides. As well as then you start, all this stuff with people are fleeing wars, the migrants trying to seek refuge, from the war. And so continue to pray for peace all over the world. That all these wars end and people all over the world can live in peace. And think about all the wildlife, the nature, and our environment. They get affected by, war. Because, it has a very, very devastating effect on wildlife, nature, on the environment. So continue to pray that there's peace, world peace, all over the world for all human beings. And let the peace have a positive effect on wildlife, nature, our environment. And so, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end today's video. I'm going to come back on my next video. And you take care of yourself. And I wish each and every one of you the very best.